everybody, it's Ryan Wolowski. I'm here in Tucson, Arizona for the annual Gem and Mineral Show. Now there are events happening throughout the city, and if you didn't attend this specific event that I'm at right now, surrounded by mountains, which is the RV show, you would have missed probably the most fun event that I've come across so far. So bring out your inner child and welcome to the Fluorescent light exhibit. This one's gonna be way too cool. Yeah. Okay. Now I feel like I've entered a planetarium of sorts, and if you look up here, this is where our light is actually being generated from, which are standard nightclub lights to make this warm glow. And we are in an RV in Arizona, so it is warm. Oh, look at this painting wall. I see our Sky Palkowitz, the Delusional Diva, stop by and add it to my artwork. To keep the energy of this event going, I'm going to add to our creative piece and put some bright Arizona sunshine glowing above us. Look at that. And let's have that sun glow right into Skyzalia. Kids have been here all day playing. Now let's check out some of these rocks over here. Come on into the second display because it really exemplifies color. It's sort of set up like a fish tank with sand down here. There's really, really small, fine pieces down here. And then there's the cougar glowing in the back. Now all my friends in New Jersey are going to appreciate this piece right here. Now if you can see these amazing glow, it just comes from the fluorescent light, and Bill is going to explain to us what properties these rocks actually need to have it glow. Because they're not painted, these are not painted minerals or rocks. Here's a really warm piece come down here. Oh, before we do, check that out. It looks like almost like a jellyfish of sorts with that pink. But down here we've got a red piece. It almost looks like a molten lava rock. Again, none of these pieces are painted. There's attributes to these rocks and minerals that glow under these fluorescent lights. And it also has a lot to do with the percentage of these specific things that Bill is going to explain to us. Now here's some rocks that I can actually touch and show you. So let me put my hands in them and let you know what these things feel like. This is a really, it's almost like sea salt solidified. Now look at this piece right here. It's a hot pink. Now it actually looks like it's hot. Now some of the rocks that I touched, what was the, was it granite? Calcite and willemite actually felt hot when you were touching them. This piece looks like it would be hot, but they're actually kind of cool. Here's the event. It's way too cool. This is who's sponsoring this exhibit of neon light. And let's check in with Bill Gardner, who's going to bring us outside and show us some of these lights. All right, let's start with what everyone wants to see first. Let's get us both in the sunlight so we can see this piece of work. What type of rock or mineral is this, Bill?
This is fluoride. It came from the Ajo mine in Weardale, England. And you'll notice that it actually looks kind of blue out here in the sunlight. That's because this rock is so fluorescent that it's actually fluorescing in the sunlight. If we took this back inside under an incandescent lamp, it would just look like green fluorite. And you saw it under the UV lights, just this brilliant, intense blue.
Now, Bill, when I was walking through, I was sort of saying from a light conversation we had earlier that the properties of the rock that actually make them glow or appear iridescent, what properties and what percentage do we need to have of those attributes to bring out the light of this rock? Because as you can see, it's not glowing right now.
Well, it is sort of a little in the sun, but what fluorite needs typically is a little bit of a rare earth called europium. If it has a little europium, it'll fluoresce this brilliant blue color. Of course, the more europium, the brighter the fluorescence. If it has no europium in it, it won't fluoresce at all.
Now there are these little fish called painted glass fish where people inject a dye into them to make them glow. Can you add europium to a rock? Can you like soak it in the properties of liquefied europium to make other rocks glow that don't naturally have that property?
You can. Many of the natural rubies have trace elements of something in that make them fluoresce the red color. And when people started making man-made rubies, somebody actually tried to get the manufacturer to add some stuff in it to make them fluoresce, to make it sort of like you couldn't tell the difference between the natural ones and the artificial ones.
Now you
And
take, before we even go, because we gotta wrap this up because there's so many other things we want to cover. You take 3 weeks off to do this gemstone and mineral show. Why do you do this event and what's so important about it?
this is the absolute biggest rock show in the world. It has the highest attendance. It has the most people from anywhere. And I live about 2.5 hour drive away from here. I live up in Phoenix, Arizona. So it's something that I can come to without traveling across the country, and that makes it doable.
Now, how do people find out more about this? Because I'm sure people would find this fascinating to come into a science convention or maybe even book your mini UV trailer here. How do we find out more about Way Too Cool?
Well, I have a website called www.fluorescence.com, spelled FLUORESCENTS.com. And my phone number, my cell phone, is 602-616-1742. And the email works best also, wggardner@AOL.com, wggardner@AOL.com.
You never know what you're going to find at the Tucson, Arizona Gem and Mineral Show. It's Ryan Wolowski. Let's go check out some more of the event. And congratulations on your successful event. I hear people talking about, did you see the fluorescent lights? Did you see the rocks? Congratulations, Bill.
Well, thank you.